Congratulations to the Arsenal fans worldwide, especially to my pastor. Uh, it is not easy for your club to go trophyless for so many years, especially the Premier League. 22 good years that Arsenal have last won the English Premier League. It is what it is. And today, as we speak, they are the champions because Bournemouth drew with Manchester City. It was a 1-1 draw. And Arsenal just needed Man City to lose a point for them to be crowned the champions of the Premier League 2025-2026 season. It is not easy. Hey, Mikel Arteta has gone second to the league table for 3 consecutive times, and this is the fourth one. Pep Guardiola has, in fact, he had mafiaed Mikel Arteta for so long, and eventually, on the day or the last season in his career as Pep Guardiola, being the manager of Manchester City, Mikel Arteta has won the Premier League. And this is the first time Pep Guardiola has gone 2 seasons without a Premier League or without a league title. That's the first time in his career. It is never done. It has never happened though. Pep Guardiola. But kudos to all the Arsenal fans. That draw Man City had with Everton, it changed the narrative. And if you remember, Bournemouth also scored Arsenal. Bournemouth, they beat Arsenal for Manchester City to come into the game, for the race to the Premier League to be tensed. And today, Bournemouth did the same thing for Manchester City. Hey, Premier League this is one of the reasons why we say that Premier League is one of the competitive leagues in Europe. Amongst the 5, 6, 7 leagues, Premier League is one of them that is dominating. The pressure, in fact, the intensity, the game is sweet rough. One relegation team fee can mafia you, and that is the beauty of the game. Now, Bournemouth sold Antoine Semenyo for Manchester City or to Manchester City, where you go win the FA for them. That's fine, but they denied Antoine Semenyo from tasting the Premier League. How if you do that? Bournemouth, they have a way of surprising the people. And kudos to their coach also. Yes, it is what it is. Now, let's come back to the agenda for the day. Now, Bruno Fernandes is part of the list as in the Premier League football player of the season. Declan Rice is also part. So what happens now that Declan Rice is the champion of the Premier League? Is Bruno Fernandes going to lead or Declan Rice? I want to know what you think about this because this is the time that we need to be honest with ourselves that Declan Rice has also been very instrumental in the Arsenal, being crowned as the champions of the Premier League. The guy good. I'm not going to lie you. Bruno Fernandes is also good. And the other players who are also contenders of the Premier League football player of the season. Who wins that particular award? Who will be the player of the season? Is it Bruno or is it Declan Rice? Because Charlie, one win Premier League and one has just qualified for the Champions. It is what it is. But then I hear these Manchester United fans saying that Bruno is better than KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. You see, if you chop finish, you won't can't talk anything that you feel like saying. Nobody will say that Bruno is a useless or somebody who doesn't play football very well. Bruno is a great player. But then, comparing Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne, just because he has also registered 20 assists in a season, that it does not sit well with me. Even Declan Rice there, he has won the Premier League. The fact that you get 20 assists doesn't mean that you are the king. You know what Kevin De Bruyne has won for Manchester City? You know what Kevin De Bruyne is? Who he is? What he's done? What he's capable of doing? One season where he can register 20 assists. And now you are not even the first person to do that. Oh. Thierry Henry did that. Kevin De Bruyne did that. And you are not coming to join the league I'm surprised at Manchester United fans trying to push that agenda. Now, Saka has won the Premier League before Bruno Fernandes. Declan Rice before Bruno Fernandes. Martin Odegaard before Bruno Fernandes. Saka before Bruno Fernandes. Madueke before Bruno Fernandes. Victor Yokeres before Bruno Fernandes. What are you talking about? Masa, it is not just about personal achievement. Oh. It is about the club also. If you have registered 20 assists, it is good. It adds to your numbers. But the fact that immediately you are being compared to, I mean, big men, we don't do that here. Yes. And as we speak, Arsenal as the champion of the Premier League, I cannot come and compare myself to them as we speak because what am I going to compare myself with them? What? I have a player who has 15 goals and 8 assists. The fact that we haven't qualified for the champions doesn't mean that I have the right to compare him to Bruno. No. I cannot compare him to Bruno because Bruno has done a lot and Bruno is going to the Champions League. Other players also going to the Champions League. It is the same thing with Kelvin De Bruyne. Don't compare. Yes. So Mikel Arteta has transformed Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, he has transformed Arsenal. Many coaches have come and left since Arsene Wenger left. Mikel Arteta has developed. Hey. And one of the things we must also know is that Pep Guardiola is a coach, oh, Charlie. The guy be coach. Pep Guardiola coached, or in fact, he trained Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca came to Chelsea and won two trophies. Pep Guardiola trained Mikel Arteta, and now Mikel Arteta has won the Premier League. He is about to win the Champions League. Pep Guardiola has trained a lot of coaches, and they are doing wonders. So Pep Guardiola also leaves Manchester City, and Enzo Maresca takes on the job. Now, when you look at the Premier League, it is not going to be easy because Xabi Alonso is with Chelsea now. Carrick is with United. Enzo Maresca with City. Arsenal with Mikel Arteta. And Slot with Liverpool. It is going to be tensions. It is going to be scary next season. But some of us, we are not scared because as Alonso come now, or as Alonso they come now, they can't do wonders give us. You go see the Alonso. That my friend King Ajo has said that he has given the name to our coach. Alonso. The moment we score, he say now, then the music they play. So yes, congratulations to the Arsenal fans again. They've done really well, right from the coaching, right from the staff, the players, the management, the supporters. Oh, in fact, this is the beauty of the game. And you see, some of us, we are Chelsea fans and we haven't won anything. But the league or the title is going to London. And so those of us who are in London, this is the time for us to celebrate with the Arsenals, the Gunners. It is what it is. It is what it is. So congratulations to the Arsenal fans also. We have another, there are more things to do. Let us work hard and go and take the Champions League so that you get a double because you were hoping for quadruple, but you lost 2. You're left with 2. One is already down. The remaining one that you are going to compete with Paris Saint-Germain, please you got to do that for me right and quick because we cannot afford for Enrique, Dembele, and what have you to come and take it back to back. No, it is only Real Madrid that can do that. Yeah, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Arsenal, for they have done well. It doesn't be easy for them because Pep Guardiola, no, he haunts them, sir. It's like pressure Mikel Arteta now. Mikel Arteta can breathe, can rest.